Alright, it's game week 9, and are you looking to get above 100 points on your league and defeat your rivals? These are the differentials that you should go with for game week 9, and very easy guesses. So first on the list we have Bukayo Saka. Saka is one that you should look at for game week 9 because Saka has come back from injury and he looks like he's here to stay and dominate with Arsenal as the target for their first Premier League title in a while. Saka, if you look at his last 5 points, he has 0, 1 point, 2 points, 8 points, and 7 points. So you see that Saka is gradually getting back to his best as far as the Premier League is concerned, and his ownership is at just 14.6%. He has 27 points already, and fair enough fixtures coming up for him. I mean, they have Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are a little rugged, but I think they are going to find their way through in that fixture. Then they have Burnley coming up. They have Sunderland. They have Tottenham, and they have Chelsea. So try and get in Saka to your team if you're looking for that differential that's going to help you to beat your league rivals. So on to the next one. After Saka, we have Otomade. We can't stop talking about him enough. I mean, the departure of Isak and him coming to Newcastle, there was a lot of uncertainty, but I mean, he's really stepped up, and Newcastle have given him a lot of confidence, and his ownership is at 18%. It's rising. His ownership is rising seriously. So try and get him in. You can see that he has 32 points and very fair fixtures coming up for him. So try and get him Otomade into your team is a very good differential. Another differential we're going to be talking about next is Mateta. Mateta is a wonderful striker. I mean, over the last few games, we've seen how dominant he can be, especially in this Crystal Palace squad that's really dominant and really rugged in the Premier League. So Mateta at 7.6 million euros is a very good differential for you. And we can see his last 5 games, he had 2 points, he has 6 points, he had 2 points, 2 points, and 17 points. So Mateta is one striker that you should look to get into your team, especially if you're looking for a striker to partner with Haaland. And you can see the next few fixtures are a little bit fair for him. Arsenal, I'm not sure he's going to perform a lot well against Arsenal, but against Brentford and Brighton, Wolves, and Manchester United, we expect him to get good points. So look at getting Mateta into your team. And next up, we have the quiz arena. Obviously, we always do this, and 5,000 naira for you if you can guess the price of the points of these players for game week 9. So we have Saka, we have Otomade, and we have Mateta. So if you can guess the points of these players for game week 9, you stand yourself with chance of winning 5,000 naira. So on to the next person on the list of differentials, we have Ismail Sarr. Like I said, going into the next 5 games, Ismail Sarr is a player that you should look at getting into your team because Sarr, it looks like, is the most. Sarr is like Crystal Palace most serious midfielder this season because after the departure of Eze, it looks like the one that controls that Crystal Palace midfield. So at 6.5 million euros, that's a very fair price. And the upcoming fixtures for him, Arsenal, Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, and Man United, very good run for him. 8.4% ownership, so he's a very good differential to look at because he's gotten 3 goals and 1 assist already in the Premier League, and he has a fair few defensive contributions. So try and get Ismail Sarr in your team if you can and if you got the budget for that. So next on the list we have Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck looks like he's the most underlooked striker in the Premier League this season. I don't know why his ownership is still at 3.2%, and he has a very fair price of 6.3 million euros. Very nice features coming up for him. I mean, Man United this weekend, Leeds, Crystal Palace, Brentford, and Nottingham Forest. So Welbeck looks like one player that you must get into your team if you're looking for a differential to have in your team. As you can see his previous points, he has 2 points, 1 point, 11 points, 1 point, and 13 points. That's very good, and an overall point of 31 points. So Danny Welbeck is another differential that you should look at getting into your team. And next is the game week 9 code for the manager of the week. Log into your FPL app and then log into this code to stand yourself a chance of competing for the manager of the week and stand yourself a chance of earning $10 for the week. So up to the next person, we have Munoz. Danny Munoz is a very wonderful differential that you should have because he just got an ownership of 13.2%, and I think he's the most attacking defender this season. I mean, he doesn't play like a defender. In fact, he's almost a midfielder because he's always in the 18 box of the opponents, and he plays ahead of a very rugged Crystal Palace defense. A Crystal Palace defense that knows how to keep clean sheets. So the combination of keeping clean sheets and attacking returns and also defensive contribution from Danny Munoz makes him a differential that you must have. Because at 30.2% ownership, is not a player that a lot of people have already. So he's a wonderful differential that you should have for the next 5 week games. And then his wonderful fixtures coming up again: Arsenal, Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, and Man United. I expect that they're going to keep clean sheets in about 3 of these, and he's also going to get attacking returns. And 5.6 million euros is a lot. It's a fair price for him, because as you can see, he has 46 points this season, and looks like he's the highest rated defender in the game this season. So try and get Danny Munoz into your team, and then you're going to be very, very happy that you brought him in as your differential. That's it for today, and good luck in game week 9. See you guys after game week 9.